Once the attention is not on them, they seem to have an issue, they seem to have a problem. And this our generation is so woke. Hey lovelies, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If you're seeing my face for the first time, you are highly welcome. My name is Adadiche. I film about faith, relationship and lifestyle. If this is the kind of content you like to watch, please hit the red subscribe button below and join this our amazing family, and let's keep going together. You guys, happy new year. Welcome to the month of January 2023. Yes, this is like January 13th or 14th, but it's still a new year. The year is still fresh. From now up until February, we'll be saying Happy New Year, okay? So you guys, in the spirit of New Year, or would I say in the spirit of cutting people off, I decided to help people with the sharp cutlass and the sharp knife that you people need to be cutting people off this season, okay? I don't know what part of the world you're from, but where I come from, Nigeria, the humans around here have this thing of wanting to filter certain people out of their life when it's the beginning of every year, and I don't understand why you will have terrible people in your life and you will keep them and wait till December or January of every year. But anyway, it's all good for them. I don't know, it's now a ritual that when it's January, people are cutting people out of their life. People are saying that, oh, this is somebody that I don't want to have in my life this new year. So in the spirit of all that, since we're still cutting people off, I just said, let me come and help you people. You guys know that if there is something that we really talked about on this channel in the month of December, it was friendship, especially female friendship. Amidst that also, I feel like it's important for me to also tell you guys the kind of friend that I think you should stay away from. Disclaimer, this is just my own opinion. Let me put it down, because some people can be really, I don't even know, before they'll come to the comment section and be fighting me. This is my own opinion. These are the kind of friends that I feel like can be toxic, like to someone's life. Not like there is a research that has just been carried out and there's like say that this set of people can harm you or something like that. No. So without further ado, let's dive right into the video. The first set of people that you should avoid in your 20s or in this 2023 are people who are too self-centered. Yes, and I know as I'm going to be talking, somebody will be coming to your mind. One girl will be coming to your mind. One boy will be coming to your mind. Whoever it is that is coming to your mind as we're having this conversation, just know that this knife that I am dishing out today is for you to use and cut that person off. Yes, you can't tell me not to. There are people who are like very self-centered, selfish people basically. Like I feel like having those kind of people in your life can be a bit somehow. I don't want to use the word toxic. Maybe toxic would be too much for people who narcissists. Is that what they call them? People who are just too self-centered. Everything has to be about them. Everything in this life has to revolve around them. In fact, once the attention is not on them, they seem to have an issue. They seem to have a problem. And I know that everybody have that one person in their space or that one person in their corner that has this sort of attitude. Like everything is about them. They don't even care about you as an individual. Those kind of people, most times when you like need them to be there for you, especially emotionally, they cannot be there for you, because anytime or each time you have a conversation with them, you can't explain, but everything just goes back to them. Like those kind of people, sometimes like I've had people like that in my space. I always make statements like, this thing is not about you. There are just certain people that once like there's a situation, or maybe you're trying to pour out your heart to them, maybe you're trying to have a conversation with them or something, I don't know how they do that thing, but somehow they will just find a way to make the conversation about them. They don't even want to listen to you. They don't even want to pay attention to you. Everything has to be about them. They are too selfish. They are too self-centered. All they think about is their self. I don't know what they call that. You people shall know what I'm trying to talk about. Now, the next set of people that I feel like you should avoid in this 2023 are people who are very envious. Frenemies. I used to call them frenemies. This set of people, they are those that are in low-key competition with you. You are just out here trying to live life, but these people are competing with you. Like, why? And it's very common with females. I don't know why we do this a lot. Like, sometimes you say that this girl is your person, you have her in your space, in your circle, but you did not know that. So it's not even like, no, most times we see these things like you're always competing with your friend. Why? Something good is going on with your friend, but for some reason you feel like it shouldn't be happening to her, it should be happening to you. Like please, let's even stop it. If you are doing that kind of thing, let's even stop it in this year. And if you have those kind of people in your space, as you are cutting people off, collect this knife now, help me and cut that person off, okay? Because at some point those kind of people, they can kind of like put you under pressure. And females, let me even tell you something, this whole competing with somebody, can we just try and live in this 2023 and let other people live? Like, you are competing with somebody, you can never go above that person. That is what you don't know. When you compete with people, you make your life, or you make the standard of your life the standard of their life. And maybe self, the purpose God has called you to in life is supposed to be beyond that person's life. It's supposed to be so great, but because of greed or because of envy, jealousy, you feel like this thing should be happening to you, or because my friend is. And I know, I understand with social media sometimes we can kind of like question if our life is going well, because everybody is just posting their wins, and sometimes in your corner is not just happening for you. You can be feeling like really bad, really terrible, that oh, everything is going well for every other person but not me. But honey, to be honest, I feel like you should not even feel bad, because everybody on this social media, we are living fake life. Yes. Even if we don't say we are living fake life, I cannot come on here and like share my okay, I know that I share certain struggles of mine with you people, but most times is when I've already moved past that struggle, not like in the season of that struggle. Then I'll come and put on camera here and say, oh, I'm going through this. No, I cannot do that. It's only in the season of my win that I can be carrying camera up and down. But when I'm struggling with something, I can't even come on here to say it. I have to like finish dealing with it and even gather the courage to say that, okay, I want to come and share it and leave it here for one or two people to pick up from. Most times some of the things people even share are lies. Do you understand? Believe what you see on social media at your own risks, okay? So this year, just take your time, be happy, live, and let other people live. The next set of people that I should avoid is people who cannot take what they dish out. Some people want to talk to you anyhow. Some people feel like they want to act the way they anyhow they want to act, and they don't want you to scold them. They want to do certain things to you, they want to talk down on you, but when the tables are turned around, they cannot take it. In fact, they will change it for you real quick. Avoid those kind of people in your life in this 2023, because they are not going to let you be yourself. They are not going to let you spread your wings and fly. And those kind of people, they nag a lot. They want to do things to you and they want you to shut up and bottle it up. We are not doing that in this 2023, okay? Now, the next set of people that you should avoid, people who don't want you to have another friend. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know another phrase to use for it, but these people are basically people who are obsessed with you. If somebody is obsessed with you as a friend, please, that is very toxic. That is a toxic trait in my opinion. Just help me and run away from such individuals, okay? I know that I can be really jealous. Like when I have a friend, I want to have it to myself. Like, girl, if you are my bestie, I want to be your only bestie. I don't understand why you have another bestie. Are you mad? But like, I understand when it's that case, but some people legit just want to have it to themselves. They don't want to have anybody in your space. And I'm talking about like friends of the same gender, especially females. I've seen it happen a lot with females. Like, I don't want you to have another friend. I just want you to be like, when they notice that you have another friend or somebody else is in your corner or somebody else is coming close to you in a way that maybe they are close to you or they don't understand, they begin to feel bad. Like, they begin to feel really bad. Or these people, they begin to feel really bad. Obsession, you know what obsession is, please. Just avoid those kind of people. That trait can really, really be toxic. What that does is that, in fact, help that person get hurt, because before you know, that person can harm you if care is not taken. Because that person, like, if you can't be with me, you can't be with anybody else. Those are those kind of people. It's not only in romantic relationship that these things happen. Even in platonic relationship, we have seen where girls, like, they don't want their friends to have another friend. Like, they feel really terrible. They can even go as far as harming the other friend of their friend, because they just want to have their friend to themselves. Run from those people, okay? A set of people that I should avoid this 2022, and this one is particular to the females, is those friends that anytime they gather to have a conversation, the conversation must always revolve around men. Now, this is not me saying that it's not okay for you to talk about men or desire a relationship or desire marriage. Whatever you want to do, just do you, right? This particular table that I'm shaking is for the females. When they gather, the only thing that they talk about is man. How man wants to do this one for them. How this man did this one, they not do that one. Please, this year we don't even have energy. We're not doing that this year. Please, just if you have that kind of girl in your corner, speak to her. Babe, it's high time that we start talking about, like, there are so many conversations to have. Must it always be about man? Nobody's saying that you should not talk about man, but there are some people that already. In fact, I had this girl in my space last year who, I don't know how she does it, but anytime we have a conversation, she just has somewhere of that conversation must end with man. It must lead to man. I don't even know how she does it. Like, at some point, I started running away from the girl. I had to just tell myself that, no, this is not what I want to be doing in my life. No, like, it's really, really somehow. Please avoid those kind of people in your life, okay? Thank you. Now, the next set of people are people who are very, very entitled. Entitlement. And this our generation is so woke. All of us feel like it is our right for you to do certain things for us, and I don't even get it. If you have those kind of people in your space, people who are too entitled, it's high time you begin to kind of like enlighten them, talk to them, or if they're not great enlighten, I beg, help me and use these scissors that I'm giving you and cut them off, okay? Like, I don't understand why you feel something is your right even when that thing is not your right. Sometimes you have certain friends in your corner and you are beginning to give them certain little benefits, and over time they begin to feel like it's their right. You have to do this thing for them. Like, they feel so entitled. This is our generation. We feel so entitled. We feel like you must do this thing for me. Why would you say you don't want to do this thing for me? Who are you? Please, we are not doing that in this 2023 or in your 20s. Help me and use these scissors and cut people who are too hot, people who are too entitled. Now, the next set of people are people who talk down on other people. Can never see somebody and say something good about that person. And me, I had this encounter with somebody last year, a friend's acquaintance. This person, like, she always have something bad to talk about somebody. When somebody is passing, she'll be like, Nkechi, why is Nkechi looking that way? Oh, Nkechi, that clothes that Nkechi is wearing, she'd not wear it well. Is that how to wear that clothes? If I was one that wore it, I would have worn it better. I would have slayed it better. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, how is my friend coping with this girl in her space? And one day, I noticed this girl used to do this thing to most people. Like, once people, she always has something terrible to say about somebody. Like, people are passing, nothing joined them, for lack of better word. People are passing and she legit doesn't even have any business with them, but she must just look for something negative. She must always see the negative side of life. Please avoid those kind of people. They are very negative. You don't need those kind of energy around you. You don't need people bringing that kind of energy around you. It's more easy for people to pull you down than for you to pull them up. So hanging around those kind of people, over time you realize that you're like that. They talk gossip. Please, let's stop that. Let's stop with it already. They talk down on other people. Like, nobody does it right. Nobody gets it right apart from them. They do it to other people and you feel like, oh, me and my friend would like to talk, we like to gist. When we gather and we talk your matter, it is over for you. Don't worry. One day when you are not in the space, your friend will talk about you and it will be over for you that day. Maybe when it might be time to recommend you for something that will change your life for the better, and that is when she will not talk down on you. That is when you will not know that life is hard. If you have any person in your space, in your corner, that have any of these traits that I mentioned, they are toxic. I feel like being around them in this year 2023 is very risky, except you don't have plans of growing, except you don't have plans of self-improvement. You like being the same yesterday, today, and forever. Oh, sure, Jesus Christ, I be our Lord, our God. If you like being the same yesterday, today, and forever, then you can keep them in your space. But if you know, like, you want to really improve your life, then, honey, you should second guess having these people in your life. And if you are the one paraventured, paraventured, you are the one to have this bad character, my sister and my brother, please change. We're not doing this in this 2023. Don't come at me with that bad character, okay? This brings us to the end of this video. If you find it interesting, educative, anything, just give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you've not. Share the video with your friends and family, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.